Hi, Wasteland TV. We are here with
Andrew Nelson, sometimes known as Darth Vader.
And
I'm here again.
in Modesto.
This time I'm in Modesto, yes.
At which con?
I am at Central Valley Con here, right at the Modesto Center.
So, what shall we talk about today?
I don't know. Let's talk about basket weaving. I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about movies that you really enjoy that have come out in
movies
the past.
that I really enjoy.
We'll say in the past 10 years.
Past 10 years. Well, let's see. I loved Rogue One. Maybe we want to talk Star Wars.
Rogue One was good, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't involved in that one, but I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great film.
It darkened the Star Wars universe, which was nice.
But also, I think it also brightened the Star Wars universe because I've said this to a lot of people that being a sort of a prequel to Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope, I think it actually makes New Hope a better movie.
Yeah, because
it adds so much backstory to it.
Because we get to see the world Luke's in.
That's right.
We never get to see that part of the world.
Exactly. And so I just loved every bit of it. Every bit of it. Yeah. But other films, I mean, I'm a Marvel fan. I love all the Marvel movies. I get excited for every new Marvel movie that comes out.
I don't get excited for all the Marvel movies. They kind of 50-50 for me.
Yeah. I like them all, although I have not seen Ant-Man and Wasp. I haven't seen that. I have seen everything else. I loved Infinity War. I thought
it surprised me because I was really disappointed with the Avengers before it.
Oh, okay. Really?
I read the original comic book.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I'm there. My God, what happened to time travel and Wolverine?
Well, yeah. Well, that's because Disney didn't own Wolverine at that time. Now that's the interesting thing is because now we've got Disney buying Fox, so Disney now is going to have control of X-Men. They're going to have control of Fantastic Four and a whole bunch of other characters.
Also,
too, yes.
Aliens.
Yes, they
Planet of the Apes.
Aliens, Planet of the Apes. I think they even get Home Alone.
Home Alone would be a good Disney.
Not that we want that as a crossover, but still.
Home Alone, the Avengers.
Yes.
So in the Avengers mansion,
yes,
they leave Squirrel Girl alone.
That's right. Leave her. Now that's a movie. That right there is a movie. But no, it's interesting. I like it. Yeah.
But like I said, I've noticed with Marvel, the third string, second string characters are better than the A-list ones.
They are in many cases.
Because I enjoyed Doctor Strange.
I did too. I think Doctor Strange was such a key to all of this. And I mean, I've got my theories too, but I think he's very much a key to the reason why things are going to work. I mean, and be in place and going to be resolved in the next Avengers film.
What I was surprised is how important he is in the Avengers film.
Yes.
The new one.
Yeah.
I expect him to be a bit part, like hi-bye, like most characters are.
Yeah, but I think that's what's interesting about what Kevin Feige and the people at Marvel are doing is they are taking these characters that were kind of, a lot of people didn't know them. The general public knows, Hulk and Spider-Man and Thor and stuff like that. They know those characters from just sort of cultural osmosis.
Oh yeah.
But people like Doctor Strange, people like Black Panther, those characters, they weren't.
They're not part of the anime lexicon.
Right, but now look at how important they are to the whole story.
Or even War Machine.
And it works. And Guardians of the Galaxy, they were. Who knew them?
It's like the worst. The thing is, I was hesitant about the Guardians because to me it was Firefly.
Yes.
But because the comic they're more militant. They're more in a Warhammer universe.
Right.
But then it's like I'm watching and go, this is really impressive what James Gunn did with it.
Yep.
And with the loss of James Gunn to that thing, you wonder what's going to happen to that license.
I don't know. It's interesting to me. I understand Disney's reasoning for letting him go, and it was a tough decision, but I can see why they did that. But I think it can survive without him. I think just showing the fact that the Russo brothers were able to take those characters, put them in Infinity War, and they were just as interesting as they were in the Guardians films. I think that it can be done.
What they did with Thor in Thor 3 was interesting. Give him a sense of humor. What he was missing, and at the same time too, make Hulk entertaining, which carried well into the Avengers film.
Right. Yes. Absolutely.
Especially when you get this whole impotence complex with the Hulk in the film.
Yes.
And I figured out it's like I think they're going to bring Smart Hulk.
Maybe.
Because we've seen Angry Hulk a lot, and it's time to bring in a new version of the Hulk since they bring new variations of the other. Because Captain America, we've seen Captain America, Fighting American, Modern Cap, Shield Cap, Out of Work Cap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I think I'm really interested to see what they do with incorporating the characters from X-Men in particular. And I think the way to do it is bring Storm into the next Black Panther movie.
Especially since she marries
Yes, exactly.
Black Panther.
That's right. So bring her in that way.
It's a good.
I don't mind if they recast the characters, although it's, how do you top Hugh Jackman?
That's what I was about ready to say. How do you top?
I say just Disney pony up however much money it takes and get Hugh Jackman
out
back.
of retirement.
Yes.
Him and Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart too.
If Patrick Stewart could get back on the bridge of the Enterprise, he could get in that wheelchair again.
Exactly. Yes. I think that everybody has a price. So,
Yeah. I think if it's the right script for Stewart and Hugh Jackman, because he was willing to do Deadpool 1 and 2, but
exactly.
because he retired and Logan, he said it would be wrong for the fans to see him there.
Right.
That's why he said it was okay to use his image in number 2.
Yeah, and also if you look though, it's like this whole thing with the Infinity Gauntlet that changes a lot of reality. We could have him back.
We could have the X-Men back through the Infinity Gauntlet and Deadpool.
That's right. Yep.
That's
now,
how
the
they
weird thing is you end up though with like 2 sets of
Quicksilver.
Quicksilvers and Scarlet Witch.
Well, luckily there's only one Quicksilver. He died in the.
But what would happen if they brought him back in the next Infinity War?
Do we really want to see Kick-Ass Quicksilver? He was so horrible.
I liked him in that. I actually liked that Quicksilver better than the one that was in the.
I like the Quicksilver in the X-Men movie because Quicksilver's so horrible of a character in the.
I know.
But it'll be fun to see Gandalf the Grey, what's his name? I'm not thinking of his name. Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen.
In a Marvel movie as Magneto.
Amazing. That would be amazing. But it's probably not going to happen.
No, but he's still acting.
Oh yeah, of course he is. Yes, yeah.
But it would be kind of cool to see him with a rogue gallery of some of the guys they already created or haven't killed yet.
And I wish I had this same sort of feeling about the DC movies, because I was a DC comic fan all my life growing up. I really didn't read a lot of Marvel stuff. It wasn't until the Marvel movies that I actually started getting into the characters.
Well, mine with the DC is I enjoy the DC films, but I don't expect much from them.
I've enjoyed one DC movie. I enjoyed Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman
thought that was a good film.
Was a good rendition of the character. It gave her justice.
But I did not like Man of Steel. So I actually didn't even finish watching it.
Man of Steel, but I knew they were going for New 52 Man of Steel, which is a really disgruntled Superman.
And that doesn't work for me.
No.
That doesn't work for me any more than a disgruntled, disheartened Luke Skywalker works for me in Last Jedi.
Well, at the point of Luke Skywalker's life, we can buy it.
I can't buy it at all. That is not what Luke is all about. Luke was always about hope. And here he is with no hope. And it's all right. Doesn't work.
But we don't really know what they really wanted to do. Do they want to destroy the franchise and start a whole new one?
I don't know. I think a lot of that is you have to talk to Rian Johnson.
Bad creative choices.
Because I think there are a lot of things that J.J. Abrams had been setting up in Last Jedi that Rian Johnson sort of knocked down or marginalized or set aside.
Well, I didn't like Solo. Nothing about that. It's not worth it. It would have made a great Guardians of the Galaxy film, a young Star-Lord Yondu film, but it doesn't work for.
For me, the reason I didn't want to see Solo is because, well, one, I really didn't care that much about Last Jedi. I didn't care for it. But the real reason was I never wanted a backstory of Han Solo.
No, we didn't really need a backstory.
You don't need it. Obi-Wan Kenobi, sure. Boba Fett, yeah, but not.
Boba Fett, no.
Han Solo has a full character arc in the original trilogy.
Yeah, we know his history. He's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
He's the classic swashbuckling superhero.
Absolutely, yeah.
We see Luke grow from hope to disgruntled.
Yep.
And then we see Darth Vader go from Padawan to mid-management McDonald's to disgruntled employee to wants to kill his boss.
That is the best description I've heard of it, yes.
Before episodes 1, 2, and 3 and Anakin Skywalker were created, he was the baddest badass in the galaxy.
Yes,
he was close to being the merciless. Yeah. Then all of a sudden you add in, he's the episodes 1, 2, you go, wow, he's a spoiled brat, and he's mid-management.
Well, I think he's a little better than that. I actually, I credit Hayden Christensen for doing what he did with it, because I think given what what was in the script and what direction he was getting from George, I think Hayden did a great job.
Yeah,
but just like I thought Mark Hamill did a phenomenal job in Last Jedi, but I just don't like what was done with the character. But he's still a brilliant actor.
But it's amazing what all the people you hear who were thought of casting for Anakin.
Oh, yeah.
The last two was what's his name from Fringe, the young kid,
Yeah.
and James Franco were the last two.
Sure, and also Colin Hanks. Tom
I didn't
Hanks'
know him.
He was in the running for it too. Everybody and their son. I almost said everybody and their mama, which is the expression, but everybody and their son was trying to get that job as Anakin, and then Hayden
I wonder if Samuel L. Jackson was too,
I don't know.
because he wanted to be in a movie.
Yes.
Put me in as Anakin.
Sam Jackson is one of my favorites.
Yes, but it's one of those things is that I think there's going to be so much debate of what should have been done and not done with these films because of the direction change and Fighting George.
Yeah.
Because that was a big hindrance, is Fighting George.
Yeah. We'll see. I think for me, like the one thing that sort of the cinema sin that Last Jedi commits is the whole idea of let's take a ship coming straight out of hyperspace and we'll ram it right into another ship as it comes right out of hyperspace. If they could have done that then that means they could have. It's not like that was brilliant new technology. They could have done it in the past.
No, what's worse?
They could have done it. There would never have needed to be a big battle anywhere in the Star Wars universe.
What's worse is somebody happened to see the anime it was taken from. So I don't remember which one it was, but it's from an anime.
Yeah.
Where you pop the ships. Oh, it's Robotech.
Yeah, it's from Robotech.
Robotech.
Exactly. But it was always said in the Star Wars universe you couldn't do that. So now they're saying yes you can, which means they could have done it all the time before.
Oh yeah.
That breaks Star Wars for me.
Yeah.
And that's the unforgivable sin of Last Jedi for me.
Well, all they can hope for is Spock to travel through time and change their timeline too.
Yes, that's right. We need that.
But the crowd is starting to pick up here, so I better let you go and deal
All
with
right.
people.
Great talking with you.
Okay.
Great talking with your audience.
So,
you can find me on social media. I'm C. Andrew Nelson on Facebook. I am C_Andrew_Nelson on Instagram. On Twitter. I'm ᴑᴇᴜ on Instagram and ᴑᴇᴜ on YouTube, which is my silly YouTube channel all about tropical fish, because that's the hobby that keeps me sane when I'm doing this type of stuff. And you can go to candrewnelson.com to find out where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be working on. So, hey, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
To see you, man.
So talk to you next time.
All right. The Force is strong with you.